දසනකාන්තී චූර්ණය සහිත ලීවර් ආයිෂ් දන්තාලේපය දත්වල ඇති ප්‍රශ්න 10ක් වලකයි.
The Sri Lankan Rupee appreciated further against the US dollar today as the buying rate reached 334 rupees and 50 cents and the selling rate recorded 348 rupees and 3 cents. At the same time, the middle rate of the USD LKR spot exchange rate was recorded at 346 rupees and 17 cents. The Sri Lankan Rupee on Wednesday marked a record high against the US dollar, with the buying and selling rates dropping to 351 rupees and 72 cents and 362 rupees and 95 cents respectively. According to the Central Bank of Sri Lanka, this was the lowest rupee value against the US dollar since the 4th of May 2022. Today's rupee appreciation followed similar movements against the US dollar yesterday, with the buying and selling rates reaching 343 rupees and 97 cents and 356 rupees and 73 cents respectively. Meanwhile, releasing the external sector report for January 2023 recently, the central bank pointed out that the gross official reserves of Sri Lanka stood at 2.1 billion US dollars as at the end of January 2023. The central bank further highlighted in the report that during the year up to the 28th of February 2023, the rupee recorded an appreciation of 0.4% against the US dollar. Following these developments, speaking at today's Monetary Policy Review, Central Bank Governor Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe elaborated on the commitment of the central bank to move towards a flexible exchange rate regime as the country's financial crisis eases.
We have seen a gradual improvement in the forex liquidity in the banking sector. This is why we thought we will relax forex section. This now situation has improved. We have been very careful also to curtail the too much volatility. Our interventions have helped to minimize volatility. The last 5 days of this week, we have purchased $308 million from the market. And if we did not purchase this amount of aggressive intervention, rate would have been crashed. Now it's stable. I think going forward with our inflation targeting regime, our commitment to flexible exchange rate regime, when situation is better and when there's a deepened foreign exchange market which can absorb shocks and which can reflect the demand and supply with a lot more liquidity, I think let the market to determine the exchange rate going forward. This is why I think we are going to announce today guidance of the even 10 rupee will be removed from next Monday. There will be no guidance. And second part, we'll announce there will be no mandatory purchase by the central bank from next week onwards. Sorry, Monday holiday. This will be from Tuesday. Tuesday we'll be buying what was collected under mandatory purchases 15%. After that, we certainly will be intervening, and whenever there's opportunity, we'll buy to build up and also to stabilize the volatile movements. But still, it will be mostly market-driven exchange rate regime. This week, 308 million purchase means we have injected 108 billion rupees into the money market. That also has helped to stabilize the deficit situation, and that will also help to stabilize the market interest rates as we see and continue the trend of market interest rates moving in the same direction going forward. So that this is, I think, a recent development. Obviously, the exchange rate pass-through transmission will take some time, but can see immediately there will be some impact through petroleum prices, because when there's a cost-effective pricing formulas, any benefit that can come through exchange rate appreciation should definitely be passed to the consumer.
Meanwhile, speaking to AdaDerana English News, Dimantha Matthew of First Capital Holdings highlighted several other reasons behind the appreciation of the rupee.
We saw the central bank cut down on the requirement for commercial banks to surrender export proceeds and worker remittances. So basically, it was earlier 25% and currently brought down to 15%. That has increased the liquidity in the forex market. And in addition to that, we saw the IFC also getting into the act with a USD 400 million trade financing swap awarded to Commercial Bank, NTB, and Sampath Bank in order to facilitate importation of essential items, which will also help to boost the forex liquidity in the system. In addition to that, there are some other factors also that made the background to this appreciation. We saw significant inflows coming into the government securities market to the tune of 7 billion rupees over the last 2 months. Also, we saw foreign inflows come into the stock market year to date around 3.3 billion rupees. And also on the trade deficit side of it, we saw the trade deficit halve in the month of January. All these factors are supporting the balance of payments, which recorded a surplus of $211 million in the month of January.